Hello YouTubers. Well, what am I up to in this video? I am working over the edges of an old manure pile feeding area here that's been sitting here for quite a few years. I'm stripping all the sod out around the outer edges of this this old pile here. Lots of beautiful rotted down old manure or compost, but unfortunately the outer edges of it, as happens most of the time on these old piles, they get full of quack roots and well, they just get sodded in. So anyways, what I'm doing is stripping all the outside edge with the sod, and I'm making a stockpile over here. And what this will do once I pile this up, will compost again, and it'll start breaking down all the old sod and stuff here. When it's when you have a whole bunch of it like that, when you put it up in a big compost pile in a long row, what'll happen is it'll start to heat again, and it'll compost and break down. It's already, other than the roots in it here, this stuff is beautiful. It's like soil already. So I have other stuff that's clean and well, it's root and weed free type of thing. That's what goes for my customers that use it in their gardens and flower beds and things like that. But this year we'll probably end up going to landscapers, guys that do landscaping. Plus I have some customers of my own here that I deliver to locally that use it for doing soil remediation in their yards and stuff like that after excavation or any kind of work where you have bare mineral dirt after, and it's hard for them to get a lawn growing again, so they want this kind of stuff. So this will sit here for the next year in this pile and break down, and I'll maybe turn it once, and then it'll be a merchantable commodity. I also have a growing list of landscapers that are now kind of seeking me out, looking for material for their projects. So this kind of stuff would actually work good if somebody, after it's recomposted a bit, would bring in something like a small soil shredder or something like that, and I might have somebody that'll be doing that here in the future, so that'll work out that way. But in the meantime, I need to get it piled up, so, and I need to get this stripped down or stripped off the edges of this old pile, and then I'm going to pile this all up, and then it'll be a clean commodity there for again, for some of my other customers. So anyways, this is the kind of stuff here that what happens here, that you're like I say, you got the sod here that around the edges of the pile. You always have a taper that comes down off the side of these old manure piles, and it gets all rooted and sodded in. So I figured it could be a good time to strip and clean this year. The cows have been grazing here on this back small paddock here behind their main corrals here. So, well, anyways, I get this cleaned up and get it piled up and get a saleable, usable product out of it. So anyways, got the old 580K case backhoe here with the front end loader as usual, and I want to be, works good for doing these kind of small jobs like this, like stripping. You can see where I start on the flat here and then cut in and strip, and then, like I say, back and forth in piles. I'm going to go ahead and set the camera up here on a tripod here out of the way so I don't run over it, and you can watch me doing a little bit of work here if that interests you. So bring you back in a second. anyways, you get the idea here, what I'm doing here. It doesn't take long. That little machine back and forth pretty quick, and I've already tripled the size of my little pile that I started here the other day. So yeah, anyways, we're going to continue on here. This I'm taking half or 3/4 of a bucket where I can keep my one corner of my bucket there on the original cut plane, and then while the other side is cutting into the undisturbed area of the edge of that old pile. There we go. Anyways, you get the idea. Well, anyways, you can see here I got pretty good strip cleaned all around the outside edge of this pile, and the stockpile over there is getting bigger. But I stopped here for a few minutes here to pick up a bunch of dead old sticks and a couple of broken chunks of tree were laying on the ground here. You can't have that stuff in your compost if you're selling that to paying customers. I've got a few dead trees like the one over here beside the backhoe here. It was kind of a bad idea to feed over here where I did. Well, I mean, it's where I had room, or a good was a good dry place at the time in the fall to feed the cattle here. But you can see here there's other dead trees and stuff in here. These trees were pretty much dead or already dead when I fed the cattle in here a few years ago. So like I say, still got a little bit more to go on this side here, and then I got to do around the back side of the pile, strip that and pile it. So I'll have a pretty good stockpile of material by the time I'm done, but don't think I'm gonna get that all done here today. We got some rain clouds rolling in again here. It's been raining pretty steady here all spring, so things are getting pretty wet, and just thought I'd come out here today. Well, it firmed up a bit here between the rains here, and you know, come and strip and pile a little bit of this here before it gets all growing up in tall hay here again for the summer. Anyways, the cows are going to get moved out of here shortly out to their summer pasture, and this will go back into grass again, so when they come back in the fall here, they've got a little extra pasture before winter sets in. So anyways, this is another part of what I do, and part of my oddball contracting, farming, and a little bit of mix of everything. So anyways, just like to say thanks everybody for stopping by and checking out another one of my videos, and you know the old YouTube deal. Don't forget to leave the thumbs up, the like, share, and subscribe if you don't mind. It means a lot to me. Once again, thanks everybody, and we'll see you all on the next one.